Good day, everybody. My name's Awesomecrunch and welcome to a Subnautica news video. Now, I was sent this document from Valentino. I think that's how you say your name. If it's not, I'm very sorry. I got this sent to me, and it's basically a meeting kind of quota thing. I don't know how you describe it. There is a word for it, but I can't think of it. They use it in meetings to say what they're going to talk about in that meeting and go over the kind of basics of it and then expand on it in the meeting. So he sent me this, and it's basically just a huge list of future plans for Subnautica with, so that includes creatures, vehicles by the looks of things. I haven't actually looked through it yet, so this will be a first time look. I have just asked a dev if I can make a video on this, and he said yes, so here we go. So I think we should probably just have a look at what's happening. So it says new creature capabilities, projectile creatures. I don't know what this, oh Jesus. Okay, so this is about the sea dragon, which will be in the lava zone. That's the model for it. I'm imagining it's exactly this. Yeah, okay, that's exactly the same. That's fine. Okay, so it says existing attacks, which is SWAT. So there's a video of this, I think. SWAT and bite. So they're the two attacks it has at the moment, but their potential attacks are fire breathing. Yes, fire breathing. Inhale vulnerability. Not really sure what that would be. And then short range, widespread napalm attack. I have no idea what that is. So I can't really tell what that is either. I think it's supposed to be like a kind of inspiration thing to show what they're on about. Yeah, I don't really know what that is. And then turbulence attack, I'm guessing, is when they just kind of spin around and create loads of currents in the water and stuff like that. The swim by, not sure, like maybe that would be like a drive by, but with swimming. SWAT, no damage, just tosses the player around, so they'll hit you and you'll probably go flying a little bit. Vortex bite, not entirely sure how that works. Maybe they'll, oh. Right, draw player into Mao, I'm guessing it means mouth, and probably very similar to inhale for fire breathing. Oh, so, okay, so it will be able to, well, it won't be able to, this is potentially, it will be able to suck you in with a kind of vortex, and then bite you, / breathe fire on you. Shooting meteors, long range, slow moving, spitting attack. Dodge gameplay with the Exo, and can repel meteors with the Exo propulsion cannon. Oh, so the exosuit will have a propulsion cannon. That's really cool. Brian, not sure who that is, but it's a good name, says we should definitely be able to capture one for thermal generation. Collect creature egg, hatch an aquarium, release near thermal plant, cooks other fish in aquarium. Oh. Yes, so you could capture one of the little spitty things and use them for thermal generation. Like, have you ever watched the film The Martian? I believe he gets the, to create heat in his Mars buggy thing, he gets a nuclear thermal fusion thing out of the ground that they're not supposed to get because it's very, very bad for you. But he puts it behind him and it creates loads of heat, so he's warm. But you know, whatever. Sea dragon. So, and more about the sea dragon. Long range honing and spawn zone. So they're trying to figure out the spawn zone, I'm imagining. There's some news on the lava lizard, so similar to Stalker / Sand Shark, so similar AI to that, I'd imagine. No fire breathing for the lava lizard, which is kind of, I expected it to have fire breathing, but that's fine. Small meteor attack can be repelled, perhaps replenish meteor attack by diving into lava. Can shoot, say, 3 meteors before having to go back to lava to recharge. That's a really sweet idea. I like that. So it has a bite attack. Lava shell, swims into lava and comes back out with a shell. Needs material identifier to go into lava material. Okay, so it will have some kind of shield around it perhaps, that when it swims into lava it will have a big kind of shield around it, and then maybe you can bump into you and cause some damage. Extra armor, and then if padded up, maybe it will be able to ram you. Fun times. Lava, so these are these little buggers. Yep, these little buggers here. That is a lava. They, I imagine, are the... I would imagine they're the offspring of lava lizards, although I'm not 100% sure. It could be either. They actually have animations, but I'm not entirely sure if they're new or not, so I'll check them later. Power saps, so that will attach to heat sources and drain energy. Oh my gosh, they are going to be really irritating if you build a base in the inactive lava biome. That's going to be very, very annoying, but you never know. Slow down your submarine. Attaches to the Cyclops hull, has to be fought off by the player, possibly use of electrical defense on the Cyclops, otherwise swim out and stab with knife. So the lavas will actually latch on to your Cyclops and slow it down, and possibly even sap power to it. I don't know. Maybe. Sea Treader. Existing traits. Poop resources. Step spawn basalt trunks, I believe. Stomp attack, % chance to uncover loot, like exosuit drill resource spawn. Oh, so when they stomp, they kind of mess up the ground and it will create some kind of loot, like basalt chunks or exosuit drill, stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. So every attack generates a metal, but some % chance of a better resource. That's a really, really nice idea. Chunks despawn after a short amount of time, say 1 minute, can slowly sink into the ground first to hide before despawning. Nice. Poop is particularly good bioreactor fuel fertilizer. Poop can be used to craft fertilizer. Fertilizer required to create farming trays, and add small poop to early game, spawned in regions with dangerous creatures like sand sharks. Okay, so there'll be little poops that I'm guessing you'll be able to make little pots with to grow stuff. I'm guessing. I'm not entirely sure. I'm imagining. Science. Poop can be used to craft serums that give a buff to repel aggressive meat-eating creatures. So vegetarians, you don't have to worry about that. It's just the meat-eating ones. And then poop can be used to craft serums that give a buff to attract non-aggressive plant-eating creatures. Oh, so you could inject yourself, and then creatures like the peeper that eat plants, they'll come to you, and you might be able to kill them. That's nice. Reef back, here we go. Reefing on the back, rare plants and mobile planters. So the reef backs will actually finally have a reef on them. Barnacles will grow on the back, they can be broken off, and barnacles basically function like limestone chunks, and big barnacles can be drilled with the exosuit. So, how will we get the exosuit onto the reef back? Not 100% sure on that. I'm guessing we just have to jump onto the back, but I don't really know. Also add creature slots to it. Leash position moves with the reef back. Okay, interesting. Crab squid. Feed on electrical lore. EMP disable electronics. Wow, okay. Supernova-like EMP blast against vehicles can be dodged vertically but not horizontally, and disables vehicles for a period of time when hit. Crab squid doesn't like lights, tries to shoot EMP blast at light sources. Avoids light when out of EMP energy. It attacks the Seamoth, Cyclops, Sea Glide, Flashlight and lamps with EMP when lights are on. Player can create a safe zone to swim by using lights after dodging the EMPs. Okay, so crab squids basically just don't like lights, so they're going to try and attack you when you have lights on. Maybe if you go with your Cyclops and you don't have the lights on, maybe you'll have less chance of being hit. I don't know. Warper. Create vortex like Seamoth torpedo, that's pretty cool. Existing attacks, warp ball. Scan to get warp tech that can be built for faster transport between well-powered bases. So, when you scan a vortex transporter thing, you'll be able to get technology to actually create warp places for your bases, so you can transport yourself and stuff between bases. That sounds really, really cool. Cute fish. Loot gatherer and will distract enemies. Invincible but acts vulnerable. So the cute fish cannot die, and it can ink, but could get gassy if fed the wrong food. So we have to feed this thing? Looks like having a dog, isn't it? We're gonna have to feed the cute fish. Drops random ink. At least we won't have to get, like, emotionally attached to it and then lose it. We'll just be able to get emotionally attached to it and then keep it, because it's invincible. Could get gassy. I don't get what that means. Does it mean gassy as in farting, or... don't really know. Drops random ink. I don't know. Boom plankton. This is a new creature, isn't it? Essentially invisible unless charged up with light. Is attracted to light sources and charges up when lit. Adopts colour of the light that shines on it and starts lighting up itself. When fully charged, it keeps on shining for a good amount of time, basically acting like a flare. So will we be able to pick these up and use them as flares? A bit messed up version as flares? Or I don't really know. Plants/creatures reacting to players/creatures. So seeing fields of mushrooms respond to you, shrinking as you approach them, slowly reappearing when sit still. That used to happen, but I think they got rid of it. Not sure why, but I think it's coming back. Phosphorescent flowers that absorb your light and will hold it for a bit, allowing you to temporarily draw on a cave wall by aiming the lights on your sea moth. That is amazing. So actually, what you could do is shine your sea moth lights on the thing, and then to save energy, turn your lights off and go through the cave using the lights from the phosphorescent flowers. That's really cool. Noticing that peepers like to hide and gather in coral tubes so you know where to find them. That's good. Seeing bleeders gather around a dead fish and gobbling it up. Interesting. Locomotion types. Fish locomotion, current. Crab locomotion, on ground in any direction, moves in look direction if nothing targeted. Don't really know what that means, but you know, it's probably something to do with coding. Warper locomotion like crab, but not on the ground. That's okay. Okay, world boundaries. Spawn reapers programmatically when outside of intended play area. Okay, that's fine. Respawn sea dragons. Dragons? Does that mean there's more than one? I hope not. Okay. When going deep outside of the terrain. And spawn crab squids programmatically in open water outside of map. Okay. Wait, so does that mean that when you get to the edge of the map, there'll just be crab squids? Because that's terrifying. Okay. Well, no thanks, I don't want that. But yeah. Anyway, this was the quick kind of meeting agenda. That's the word. That's really cool. Hang on, what's this? Creature emergency sign. Oh! I didn't know this existed. Oh gosh, this is interesting. Okay, so this is just describing, I believe. I mean, you can pause the video and read it if you want to. I believe this is just saying how creatures will behave or how they will come out of the floor, or out of places, kind of thing. I'll just scroll down. If you want to read all of this, feel free. I'll go a bit quick, but you should be able to pause it in time, I would imagine. Okay, right, let's get out of this then. Was there anything else I missed? Don't think so. But yeah, that looks really cool. So, sorry if this was a kind of short video, kind of vague as well, but I thought it'd just give you a lot of information about what's going to happen in the future of Subnautica to do with creatures and stuff. I think this might have been quite interesting for any of you interested in the creatures upcoming and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video here, guys. If you're liking the series of Subnautica on this channel, and if you want to see more videos like this, then please give it a like. If you're feeling really generous, subscribe to become a crunchy today, but until the next one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Ta-ra, my friends.